What's up everyone, Steven here, SRW, and today I got a review for all of you of the Apple Magic Mouse. Now this retails for about $60, but if you get one of the new iMacs that recently came out, it comes free with it. So without further ado, let's get right into this review. Alright, so right here we have the Apple Magic Mouse. As you can see on the top right here, it is a really nice glossy white. From the very tippy top to this Apple logo, it is full touch sensitive. It also does multi-touch, which is very cool. And from the Apple logo down, it is not touch sensitive at all. It's not responsive. So at the bottom here, we have a really nice aluminum that goes well with the new iMacs and the new MacBook Pros. We have the Apple logo, a little switch so you can take out the back cover and replace the batteries. We have the sensor, so it moves the cursor on the screen, and a on and off switch, which I would show you, but the Canon PowerShot doesn't do autofocus during video, which kind of sucks. So there's a quick side view, quick front view, just overall going around it. So let's get straight to the point on what the first thing you notice about this mouse is. When you first look at it, the first thing you notice is that it looks incredibly nice. I mean, Apple definitely did a really good job designing this mouse. You got it looks very sleek, very cool. I mean, going from this bulky, big old chunk of mouse to this nice sleek thing is actually very nice. Apple definitely did a good job, no doubt. But when I first saw this thing, I thought, okay, it's a good looking mouse. But then I also thought, where are my middle mouse buttons and my side buttons for expose and, you know, show desktop and stuff like that? And then they said, you know, you'd have to do gestures for it. And then I thought, okay, I'm probably not gonna like this thing at all, because I needed my side buttons. I didn't really like how I didn't really like how thin it looked. Like, it looked too thin for the hand to hold. But then, you know, I went to the Apple store once they finally released them, and I started playing with it, and yeah, I was right. I didn't like it at all. And then I thought, you know, I wasn't gonna buy it, I wasn't gonna use it or anything. But then of course I only used it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I don't really remember. So when I got this new machine, this came with it, so I started using it a lot more to give it a chance, and surprisingly I actually like it. Like, when I thought it would be too thin for the hands and feel uncomfortable with these edges right here, but it doesn't. When your hands here, your thumb and your fingers go right on this nice curve right here, which feels really good, and then your fingers can do, you know, whatever you want, click and gesture and stuff. But as I said before, this from right here and forward is fully multi-touch, touch sensitive, but Apple hasn't taken advantage of that at all yet. The only two gestures they have is scrolling. Anywhere on the mouse, anywhere is scrolling. And the second gesture they have is two finger swipe left and right. Left goes back a web page, and right goes forward a web page. It also goes forward and back in a Finder window as well. And that's the only two gestures they have. They didn't take advantage of this thing at all, and this thing can do many things. So there's this application called BetterTouchTool, which I downloaded, and I made a whole video on it, which is probably uploaded before this one, so make sure to go check that out. Annotation is right here if you have a Magic Mouse. And that application lets you do so many gestures. It lets you even do iPhone pinch in and pinch out on it. It lets you do 4-finger tap, 2-finger click, just so many different things, and very customizable. And once I downloaded that application, I was like, this is my mouse. Once I got that application, I liked it better than the Mighty Mouse. I mean, the Mighty Mouse was my favorite mouse. Now it's my second favorite. This is my favorite mouse. Now with all those gestures, I mean, it's just amazing. Now, once Apple releases their own gestures, I'm actually kind of excited to see what they're gonna do. They haven't had any announcement yet. Maybe at their next announcement or their next event that's supposedly coming in January 2010. Maybe they might release, you know, new gestures for the Magic Mouse. I'm hoping, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, now let's talk about tracking on this thing. So as you can see right there is the sensor. Whenever I use it, I use a hardwood desk, and it tracks it very well. I mean, I have had no problems tracking at all. It works perfectly. The right click and the primary click work fine. The gestures on BetterTouchTool work perfectly. I mean, this mouse is capable of a lot of things, just Apple hasn't taken advantage of that yet. But yeah, tracking works really well. Sometimes I put my feet up on the legs of my desk and I put the mouse on my leg, you know, with my jeans on. It tracks okay on jeans, you know, not the best, but I mean, pretty good. And I heard this thing does not track on glass at all. So if you have a glass desk, get a mouse pad. But on wood, this thing works perfectly fine. Now there was one thing I was concerned about, which was these little black rails right here. So that makes it flat, so you can you know, move around and it won't wobble and stuff. I was very concerned that that was going to scratch my desk and that I wouldn't need a mouse pad. I was wrong. This thing does not scratch my desk at all, no matter how hard. I'm not going to do it too hard though, because I don't want it to scratch my desk. But I mean, just moving it around does not scratch my desk at all, and I've been using it for a good 4 days now. But one thing I did notice is that when you're moving around on a wooden desk, as you can hear, it's pretty loud. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much because I'm paying attention to other things. I mean, I'm not paying attention to the sound of the mouse, but I mean, that's one thing that, you know, it's kind of a con, like a pro and con. But I mean, overall, this mouse is really well. I mean, I've seen so many tweets, so many blogs, so many videos about why this mouse sucks. And I was totally with those people writing those things. I was with them. I was saying this mouse sucks. I hate it. Until it came with my new machine, and I gave it a chance. I love it now. Primary mouse, best mouse I've used by far now. But if that application never came out, BetterTouchTool, probably would have gone back to my Mighty Mouse. But this thing's going in a drawer for now. Probably a backup if this one ever breaks. Honestly, if this breaks, I'm getting another one. I'm not gonna lie. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my whole review on it. I don't really know what else to say. I went over tracking. I went over build quality. I went over how well it works. You know, how good it looks. Not really anything else I can think of to say. And I hope if any of you non-Magic Mouse users are out there because you think it's dumb, or you know, you think you won't like it, trust me, just go ahead and buy one from the Apple Store, and if you don't like it, return it. I mean, not a big deal. You have a 14 or 30-day return policy. Just use it for a couple days, don't like it, return it. But trust me, you will not regret it. You won't return it. Trust me, it's a very, very good mouse. I highly suggest this mouse too. If you're an Apple or a Macintosh user. I don't think this works with Windows via Boot Camp. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but I mean, definitely if you have a Mac, go definitely check this mouse out. I highly recommend it. But I guess I'm pretty much done with this review here. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/srayw, just like the username on this channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my other videos. Peace.